chance, some call it fate. Mel's in the shirt, Arthur's never late. It's Aloha Tuesday, enjoy the sun. Let's start the show and have some fun. Aloha Tuesday, Aloha Tuesday, Aloha Tuesday. It's Aloha Tuesday.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mel Dorr, the Aloha Shirt Psychic, and I've got the one, the only, the magnificent, the bestest, the ginormous.
I'm not that fat.
Arthur.
Is it Aloha Tuesday?
And we've got Sherry also behind the scenes. Sherry, want to come front forward, say hi? There she
Hi.
is. Hi, everybody. I'm a little bit late. I just finished my Spanish class. If anybody's interested, you can call my office, 847-590-5411, and we can tell you how you can hook up with a manual for classes. He's in Mexico. He's an excellent teacher. It's online. And so there we have it.
That's the best. Learning from a native. That's how I learned the Mandarin, from somebody in China.
It is the best. Okay. Everybody, please put your questions in all caps. So, Arthur, what's coming up for you, my friend?
First of all, I watched your show yesterday, which I missed because I was at the eye doctor. And I just want to say one thing. You were very graciously talking about Linda and how she's helped everyone, which is so true.
That's true.
But so have you, Mr. Mel.
Oh.
So I can't thank you
You
enough.
kept hushing me up every time I tried to compliment him last night.
No, it's an Aries thing, but no. But I had to add that. Thank you, Mel.
Well, you know, when there were times in my life, you know, when I was kind of down or I'm down and out, and, you know, people helped me, and I always believe in paying it forward.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's my pleasure. I think, you know, we're all about helping each other. And when we forget to do that, then we see what happens when we get some crazy person like T Rump. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, you're just taking me to like the edge of hell, and you didn't kick me in. So thank you.
Like, do your own show now.
Yeah. Baptism by fire.
No excuses. Just do it.
Yeah. And here I be.
And here you be. So what do you got coming up, Mr. Arthur, sir?
What I have coming up, I have on Friday, I'm doing a members only. And then Sunday, I'm not going to the Oscars. I'm going to Las Vegas.
Bright lights.
We're doing our show.
So, yay. And I understand.
With Valerie. And I also just finished, you know, I have the series about the fire horse, the year of the fire horse. But people were asking me, why are there animals in Chinese zodiac? What does it all mean? So I wrote like a children's story, Once Upon a Time, and why we have the animals and why they're in the order they're in and all that kind of fun stuff. So that should be up in about a week or so.
Yay.
That's
Yay.
fun.
Everybody watch it. Arthur's got good videos out there.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, on Monday, I've got Aloha Oracle. Monday, this coming Monday on Linda Grendel's channel. Then Monday night, Aloha Oracle. Mm-hmm. It's for members, and they can ask personal questions. And then let me see. This coming Thursday, Kevin Chandler. Let me think. You're not going to be here next Thursday, but the following Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday. But I'll just do the show, and then we'll catch up when you get back. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. And May the 10th, I've got a group leaving for the Danube. It's sold out. I'm excited. And then I've got openings. Oh, excuse me 1 second. It never fails. Never fails.
You don't need to be a psychic to know who that is.
That's not my cousin, it's my niece.
Family member.
There you go. Where was I? Oh, I've got openings for Iceland leaving August the 8th to see the eclipse. But if you're going to do it soon, because the airline seats are very limited, because everybody and their brother is going to see it, the eclipse in Iceland. Iceland's incredible. And then Galapagos in September. That's sold out, but I'm waitlisting people. And then in June, I've got Gettysburg. Kevin and I are doing Gettysburg, and we're thinking about doing it in September as well.
Nice.
So there's a lot coming up. Anyway,
and I've been being asked about personal readings face to face, and so I'm looking at possibly at the end of April, doing one Saturday a month. We'll see. At I was looking at the place in Farmers Market. It's really fun, so we'll see.
I do both people. I mean, I do virtual sessions, but I see clients in my office.
I don't have an office, and I don't want to get a maid.
No, I know. But anyway. So let's see what else. Oh, Andrew Niki. Thank you, Andrew Niki. Sherry can put it up. His products are incredible. So Andrew plus Niki Skincare is a website. If you want to order, the website is andrew-niki.com. I would suggest using them. They're incredible. And once a month, I'm going to start for my members, not my subscribers, my members, sending a complete set of the Andrew Niki products. They're incredible. And then maybe once every other month, a mask to my members. So there you go. So
will that be like a Richard Nixon mask or and never kissed a Minnie Mouse? Or just kidding.
Kind of looks like, what's that movie with the Jason?
No, it's like Jason or I have one. It makes me look like Hannibal Lecter.
I saw that one. That one was cool. Yeah, it's great products, and Andrew's a nice guy, and he does my videos on Pono Mana. He's the one that puts them together for me.
Oh, I didn't think you said. I thought you said something else. Sorry.
Pono Mana.
Okay, if that's what you say.
There you go. All right. So are we ready to start? I have not watched the news today. I don't know what's going on. We have a super sticker of Susan Rotella. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
All monies today will go to Chicago Youth Group. My friend Martha Guerrero. Hi. They're buying food to feed the hungry. So it's a great.
Well, I had a prediction come true this morning.
What did you predict?
That gas would hit $6.99 here in Los Angeles, and it did.
That one day gas rose more in one day than it has since 2005, and
he's calling it a little glitch.
Oh, it's just a tiny. It's a minor inconvenience. We'll be out of Iran soon. I don't think he's going to pull out soon, and I think he's going to try boots on the ground. And
of course,
it's just horrible. Iran posed no threat. We all know this is Wag the dog, and we all know it was to divert away from the Epstein files and his way of trying to control the midterms. We get it. And
but in the meantime, $6.99 a gallon.
Pat Lee says, Arthur, that's one prediction I was hoping you'd be wrong about.
I was too. Believe me. I was right about, we all were right about Christy Nome. So that should be let go, but for all the wrong reasons.
We all saw that coming. The next to go is going to be probably Pam Bondi. And then I think Cash Patel. And I see Hedgehog going soon too. So
I've been predicting the end of March, a lot of change. So
there you go. Pat Lee says, haven't seen Aiden in a long time. Is he okay? He's doing very well, actually. He manages my YouTube channel. And he graduated college. Yay! Congratulations!
Yay, congratulations.
And he's a wonderful young man. And I've been asking him if he wants to do a show. So when he's ready, I'm ready. So Aiden, if you're watching,
I know that feeling. When you're ready.
that's I did that with,
Whether you're ready or not,
yeah, it's like hello, right? Okay, we got people from Jersey, from Vegas, from Philly.
Yay, Philly.
Please put your questions in all caps so Sherry can see them. Sherry's behind the scenes putting up questions here. Nancy Faye, is that like Tammy Faye? Nancy Faye? When the new information or evidence is found and identified at Zorro Ranch in New Mexico, will additional charges be brought against Maxwell and others? I'm just thinking they tried to cover up evidence at that ranch. Finding new evidence, but it's one thing to find the evidence, it's another thing to find the perpetrators. So
was it on the island or was it on the ranch where he ordered 330 gallons of sulfuric acid?
Yeah, right.
What? No, seriously, he did.
I don't know, but I know he ordered that much.
So, I mean, I watched Breaking Bad. I saw what they used that for.
They're going to find remnants of stuff that happened.
Yeah, but who to blame? That's the whole thing.
That's the thing.
I feel they'll blame it on the dead man.
Of course they will, because a dead person tells no tales. But
unless you have a Ouija board.
There you go. Cheetolini's going to say, I knew nothing about it. Now, I wonder what's going to happen, because the Epstein files, the news is talking about this Iran thing, but the Epstein files are going to come front and center again. And my guys have been showing me, and I think we've been predicting this all along as well, that there's going to be countries that have those files in their entireties, and they're going to release them.
Mm-hmm. And I've gone on record to say Scotland Yard.
There you go. Yep, you have said that. And I think Iran's got some stuff. And
I don't think they have all of it, though. They would have released it by now.
France has it. And I think the UK has it. That's Scotland Yard. And I think Germany's got some stuff, too. So they will be released in their entirety. Maybe if not through Pam Bondi or Kash Patel, they're going to be released. So my thing is, even though they seem to have taken a back seat, they really haven't. And they're going to come front and center again really soon. The question is, Arthur, what do you think Trump's got up his sleeve so when it comes out, when the Epstein files get hot again? You think he'll go after Cuba?
He'll have more rashes. That'll be coming up. Well, that's just diaper rash crawling up his back. So,
he'll threaten stuff. But the problem is, the last time the Epstein files, got hot and heavy, he went in and got Maduro from Venezuela.
It just reminds me of the wolf and the three pigs. I'm going to huff and puff and blow your house down.
Right. He had no exit strategy. And then he says,
he never does. He never has. Neither did Bush.
Who's running Venezuela? It's the same thing with Iran, no exit strategy.
No.
So, I think, he was, the government there is killing the Iranian people and we have to save them. Donald, you're killing our people here.
But remember when Dick Cheney said, we're going to go in there and they're going to lay down their weapons and embrace us and love us. And yeah, right.
Donald Trump didn't give one hoot about the Iranian people.
He didn't care about any of it. It's just about power.
What has happened is it's coalesced them together against, United States and Israel. I mean, that would be like if somebody invaded our country. Regardless of our political differences, we would all stand together to get rid of that invader.
It depends if they want a regime change or not. Just kidding.
Alrighty then.
We'll lay down our weapons. We'll help you.
Okay. Hi, Mel and Arthur. Will the SAVE Act pass from Lady M says from Miami, Florida?
They keep on changing it. First it was now the watered down version. Now he's calling it the Save America Act. He's putting all this new stuff in there about trans people can't vote because they've changed their names. All this other crap is going in there. And both Johnson and what's his name in the Senate, they know they don't have the votes. So he's going to do an executive order. But the minute he does, that's going to be a lawsuit. And Mark Elias is going to be right on top of it.
Well, if he does an executive order, it'll go to the courts and the court will say you can't do that. Yeah. That's number one. Number two, I read yesterday, I have not watched the news today. I haven't had a chance, but he was like, I'm not signing any bills until the Save America Act passes. Well, Donald, it looks like your hands are not going to be writing too many bills or signing them because it's
Where's the auto pen?
Exactly. And even if it did pass, it would go to the courts.
It's going to go right to the court. I mean,
it's say no, you know.
And the whole thing is still in there about women that have changed their names when they got married, and it's just nuts.
It's never going to hold up. I can tell you that right now. And the reason that he's wanting to do this is because the midterms are coming.
Right.
He's trying to screw around with them so that.
And it's that unwritten thing of I'm going to say this and hopefully people will read between the lines and they'll go disrupt polls.
Correct.
They'll go disrupt things.
Well, he knows that if the Democrats win, his rear end is grass and the Democrats are the lawnmower.
It's still in a diaper.
Oh, well. Well, grass grows out of manure, right?
Well, no. What was the Erman Bombeck book? The grass is always greener over the septic tank. That and one of the other books she wrote was if life is a bowl of cherries, why am I stuck with the pits?
Yeah, I saw that one.
I loved it.
I don't even think mold would grow one Donald. Pauline Jordan says, "Who will be next to get fired?" Thank you. Not fired. Just moved over and they invent a job.
Segued somewhere else. I think it's going to be Kash Patel.
Really? I see Pam Bondi going soon too. Because she's going to get called to testify for the oversight committee and she's going to try to tap dance around it and talk.
With a Mean Girl book.
Right. Yeah, because she has investigated a lot of those people. And when they call her on something, then she fires back with that. It's not going to work, Pam.
It just reminds me of the old Hammer movie, 2 on a Guillotine.
But you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a lot of people that investigate her. And when she starts coming out with that rhetoric, they're going to fire back with salvo like she's not even ready.
Why did they keep on putting... I wish they would put the pictures out more of her with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Those pictures have already been seen. They're already out there. I've seen them.
And I think this whole Zorro Ranch thing is really going to be gasoline on the fire to really make these Epstein files blow up.
Yep.
Georgiana, I can't pronounce it. Why is Louisiana having earthquakes? I don't think it's a harbinger of anything bad. There are fault lines running through there. Chicago's had earthquakes. There's fault lines running through there, and it's I don't see any major or catastrophic quakes hitting Louisiana at all. I think it's all to do with plate tectonics and shifting, the Earth's crust. It's normal, actually.
Can I pop in on this question real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fracking. They frack all over the damn state. It's fracking.
Okay, there you go. I'll buy that.
So it's not you on a treadmill.
In Hawaii, when they were fracking on the Big Island to get the geothermal steam. What happened was it caused cracks in the rock, and where the lava would usually flow in natural rocks,
It changed.
it caused the course of the lava to come to where the cracks in the rock from the fracking, and it caused volcanic vents to open. It caused some major eruptions. But there is karma because the lava covered up the fracking station. So there you go.
There you go.
Okay. Jeannie OH says, greetings. Will Trump be out of office in time for Milton Keynes Day on March 28th? I've got a bottle of Dom Perignon writing on this. Thanks.
Hope it's 1979. It's a good year. Actually, I always felt by the end of this March, something is going down. So we'll see.
Something big is coming. Something big is coming, I feel, in April. Unfortunately, I think he'll still be in office on No King's Day. But in a way, I don't want you to lose that bottle of Dom Perignon.
Oh, no.
But I think it would be good if he is in office on March the 28th, because there are going to be people marching the likes of which we have never seen. People in mass.
Yeah.
And people are going to start marching to protest this war.
It's a culmination of everything.
It's a combination of everything, and it's going to be let's see how he reacts when he finds out that all these people are marching against him and holding signs down with Trump.
I'll have a tank.
That is karmic, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Cindy Jerry says the doomsday plane is in the Middle East. Will they try to use nukes? Will the military agree with this?
Actually, it was just in Los Angeles not too long ago.
Who was?
The doomsday plane.
What is the doomsday plane? Would you tell me? What is it?
Basically, it's when they're prepared that it's going to, they take the cabinet, they take the president, they take everybody out and fly them up in the sky.
I see what I see.
It's not like the end of Failsafe when, was it
Right.
Dr. Strangelove, where
Right.
Slim Pickens is on the bomb.
Right. Riding the bomb. Ah!
Yeah.
I don't see nukes being used. I think even Trump knows if that happens, he would not be president of anything because nobody would live. Nuclear wars, I don't even know if I want to live after a nuclear war.
Well, who was it that said the Fourth World War would be fought with sticks and stones?
Einstein. He said, I don't know how the Third World War will be fought. No, I don't know how the Third World War will be fought, but the fourth one will be with sticks and stones.
Yeah. Sticks and stones can hurt my bones, but names will never harm you.
Louise said, will Trump live long enough to pay for any of his unscrupulous deeds? Thank you.
I got a yes on it.
I see a yes, but I think part of the karma is for him to see people turn against him and to know he's the most hated man on the planet. And also that, I see a big part of his fortune being gone. The biggest thing that can happen to him is when he loses power, and he will.
That's it. It's all about the power.
Right. Power and control. And he will, trust me.
I wish the Virgin Mary would show up in front of him, like on the ketchup wall.
Well, if she did, he'd try to not make her a virgin very long.
I'm a Virgin Mary.
Did I just say? I didn't mean to be sacrilegious with that.
It's yeah.
He'd probably put her name in the Epstein files.
Who's behind going to war with Iran? How does it help America?
Okay, but back to the other question before. Him once he's gone, and I don't know if he'll be alive at that point, but I still see him being indicted in world courts for war crimes, crimes against humanity. But there will be people alive that will also be indicted,
Oh,
like Christy Noam, like Pam Bondi, for war crimes. And I see tribunals coming.
Pete Hegseth.
Pete Hegseth, that's right. Steve Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
He'll try and hide in a bunker under the ballroom.
that's right. So justice will be done. Who is really behind going to war with Iran? How does this help America? It doesn't help America at all. Iran did not pose any threat. Oh, we're doing it to make the world place safe. Didn't he say that about Venezuela? It's to make the world safe. Didn't he?
Didn't he say that about Greenland?
Didn't he say that same rhetoric about Greenland?
And Panama
And Panama and
Canada.
thank you. So
Cuba.
I think that he's talked about this for a long time, and they didn't really have a strategic plan.
I always feel psychically it was a deal he made with Netanyahu.
Bingo.
Let's rock the world.
But you know what? We can't blame Netanyahu. We have to blame Trump because
I said
no, right?
he still went along with it.
No, I know exactly.
So it's still his doing.
But it's gonna bring Netanyahu's downfall as well, because he's gonna be tried for war crimes.
Yep.
So it doesn't benefit America at all. Mara Pemberton, well, are the ultra rich ever going to be taxed more since they use the resources we do? What do you think, Arthur?
I mean, Clinton was able to do that, and that's kind of what Gavin Newsom wants to have a billionaire tax here in California. So we'll see. I feel somehow in time, maybe not the next 2 years, but there is going to be changes to the tax laws. And I also say within 5 years, the Citizens United is gone.
Once Cittadini is out of office, and and the MAGAs are no more, I do see the ultra rich having to pay their fair share of taxes. I mean, it's pretty bad when a billionaire secretary pays more taxes than the billionaire. And so I see an equitable tax structure coming into play. I really do.
I do too.
And so, companies that keep getting rid of employees and moving businesses, abroad, I think they're going to say those companies are going to have to pay more income tax. If they leave their businesses here, they'll get a better tax break. That's how I see it playing out.
I really feel people are starting to realize there's no such thing as trickling down economics unless you're trickling on a tree. That's about it.
It doesn't work.
No.
And, this war and Trump, I mean, grocery prices are going to get sky high.
They already are.
You ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to hurt the housing market because raw materials, gasoline.
Los Angeles has some fires starting again.
Bingo. Jet fuel prices are going to go sky high, which means higher plane fares. I mean, it's gonna affect every aspect of American economy.
Well, global economy, actually.
And, elections sometimes aren't won on social issues. They're won on the economy. And this is really going to...
And who was it that said, it's the economy, stupid?
Bingo. So,
James Carville.
There you go. Mandalay Moore says, Iran has said that the war will not end until Israel has completely collapsed. I don't know if that's a statement or a question.
It sounds like a call to war, what people say when they're fighting.
But this war is not going to be over anytime soon. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't see nukes. No, I do not.
No. I don't see it either.
But the Israeli people are going to be marching en masse against Netanyahu as well. Do you think who
Garrett Marlin,
has any regrets? What do you think?
Merrick Garland. I think
Merrick Garland.
He was old school. He followed the way he was old school. He wasn't as progressive as he could have been. That's all.
Merrick Garland.
He was walking a fine line.
He wasn't one to expedite things. He wanted to make sure that he had the I's dotted, the T's crossed. And, I'm not saying it was right or wrong. That's just the way it was.
Yeah, and there's just spilt milk. Let's clean it up,
But some of the stuff he found out once Pam Bondi is gone and Trump is gone will come to the surface. A lot of it will come to the surface.
Oh, God, yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of heads rolling because of that.
And you know what floats?
There you go.
We're not talking Snickers bars.
I love the music in the beginning. Thank you. Larry Alcantara. Good evening. Good evening.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Good evening. Keg's Breath just spent billions of dollars in September on steaks, crab legs, furniture. Will he be held accountable for wasting taxpayers' money?
Eventually.
Yes. Just like when they were questioning Kristi Noem about the airplanes with the beds. Well, they're being reconfigured.
Yeah, why don't they ask her about the airplanes without engines?
There you go. Boy, there's going to be so much.
And now, was this when Hegseth was not living at home anymore, but he was living on the military base? Tax-free?
Well, I see a president after Trumpolini and the Maybelline Queen that's going to go back and say to those people, you couldn't do that. You need to pay up. So
now I believe in debtor's prison. Just saying.
Well,
for certain people.
She's in hot water over that $220 million deal. She lied about it. That's obstruction. And I see the state of Minnesota charging her because of those people who were killed, Good and Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and there are also others that have been detained that have been unalived.
And I think that the girl that was shot here in Illinois, I think that Illinois is going to be preferring charges against her. Illinois will be doing an investigation too. Yeah. A lot of states will. I talked to somebody this morning from Minnesota, and she said the ICE presence there is heavier than it ever has been. It was just all optics. And we had said that. My guides had shown me when he took the one guy, the guy that dressed like the Nazi, remember?
Little guy, yeah.
And he put home in there, that it was just optics. It wasn't going to change anything. So
and also, I have friends in Kansas. They're just saying it's insane in Kansas right now, being overrun by ICE.
People are going to stand up and speak out, and guess what? And that's going to start getting a lot of attention too. And that's another reason that Trump started this war with Iran, is because it took everybody's eyes off ICE and put it over here, like the magician in the tarot deck. It was all optics. Georgianne Abu, I can't say the name. Will there be a terrorist attack on U.S. soil due to the Iran situation?
Well, there was an attack at the U.S. consulate in Toronto this morning, and there was, I think it was a couple of days ago, the U.S. embassy in Oslo, Norway, was bombed. So will it happen here on our soil? I unfortunately feel yes.
I do too. I don't think it's going to be airplanes or anything. I think it's going to be more of like the things that happened in Norway. there are sleeper cells here.
Now, I had said on my Sunday show that I felt something like the Boston bomber during the marathon, something like that. And then apparently when they tried to bomb Gracie Mansion in New York, the guys were saying, "Oh yeah, we want to do like the Boston Marathon." Like, geez, so crazy.
Yeah, I see sleeper cells here. I don't see any nukes, but thank goodness. But
Take Sominex, please.
there you go. Dehydrated water cell. I love that
I do
name.
too.
However you got that name, that is just it's so clever, What was the real reason the FBI team that specialized on Iran was fired shortly before the war? Will this leave the U.S. more vulnerable to sleeper cell attacks or other terrorism? They were fired because they knew too much.
Exactly, because they were saying, "Don't do this."
Correct. They were saying there's no reason to do this. They don't pose.
There's no exit plan. You don't know what you're doing. And the fact that Condoleezza Rice was brought into the White House on Friday.
What happened? Tell me about that.
There's still not too much about it, but she went into some meetings, and she knows. I mean, if you want to talk about experts on that area, she's one of them.
I wonder.
Like, did the kids call the adults to the table?
My light bulb just went on. I think Trump is trying to give her a position in his cabinet, but if she takes it, not good.
Him hiring a black woman? Sorry, just saying.
Well, I think also she was called to the White House to see how to spin this Iran thing in Trump's favor, but it won't work.
No.
It's like when they said that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, didn't exist.
No, it's weapons of mass distraction.
Exactly. So they're talking to her to see how they can spin it. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
I don't know about.
My guides, they're not going there for me, so I can't answer that.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. I don't.
I originally predicted by March 3rd we'd know something, but that's passed. So.
Okay, Sherry, what else you got? Iran has mined the Straits of Hormuz. Well, I had predicted that would happen. And that's here another thing. Trump just started firing missiles at Netanyahu and yet didn't bother about protecting the Straits of Hormuz, which is an artery for supplies to get through. Hello? And oil. The Iranians are going to fight. They're not going to, it coalesced them together.
It's like I say, you throw a hammer into a hornet's nest. What do you expect?
Exactly. And Trump has to realize how this is destabilized the Middle East. And a lot of those countries that gave him money because he said that he wasn't going to have any wars in the Middle East when he was running for president. Remember that?
I'm sorry, your bank account says zero, sir.
Right? Those countries are now saying, wait a minute, we've had it. It was Bush Sr. Remember when he said, watch my lips, no new taxes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is, and my guides have shown me that Trump's pockets are stuffed with money because of this war for entertainment purposes only. So don't kid yourself. He's making buku bucks on this war.
They are.
But I see a big part of his fortune being lost. So there you go.
I see him losing a lot in the cryptocurrency stuff.
There you go. Pink Lady says, hi, Arthur, Mel, and Sherry. Such a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you. One Republican just turned independent. Do you see any of the Republicans turning? Absolutely.
Yeah, turning and walking out the door.
There you go. I just got a thing from Glenn Kirshner. It flashed on my screen. It says, what I was saying is that this war endangers us globally.
Mm-hmm.
And Patel's firing of those FBI agents certainly endangered us domestically. He got rid of them because they knew too much.
Yeah.
Let's see. Those agents were working on protecting us against terrorist threats. You know, my light bulb just went on. I'm thinking that on some level, Trump wants that to happen, because then this way he can say, look, I'm going to protect you. Look at what these terrorists did. Now we're really going to go after Iran.
You know, I also predicted, and he didn't even like saying this, but part of me really felt when I was looking at Trump that he hoped that some Americans would die so that he can go and say, look what they did to our troops. We have to go after them now to justify it.
That's
he was like hoping for it.
I think he's hoping that there will be terrorist attacks on our soil, because this way it's fuel for his fire to escalate stuff in Iran.
What's the address for Mar-a-Lago again?
They might have that on their sites. Okay, Sherry.
Where are the people with the lasers when you need them? Please.
Mel and Arthur, will a Dem win in Georgia election?
I get a yes on that.
I do too. People are mad everywhere, you know, and it's a bellwether when you see these really deep red districts putting in Democrats. I mean, a lot of people are now knowing that they've drunk Donald Trump's Kool-Aid.
And we have the V8.
There you go. Chris Sanders says, does anyone in Congress realize how many military have died in this so-called war? Yeah, they know. They're just lying about the numbers.
I'm not saying.
And that's going to incense a lot of people that have young kids that die. And I'll tell you who's going to be called to task too are these generals here who's saying, oh, it's a religious war.
The ones that are saying Jesus.
Right. What does that sound like? You know, isn't that what happened in Iran when they made those, that's a holy war
against the infidels?
Correct. And Donald Trump criticized them for all of that, but yet he's doing the same thing. And one of his generals is saying that it's a holy war and it's Jesus wants it or whatever. No, Jesus doesn't. There was a song by John Prine, and it says, your flag decals won't get you into heaven anymore. Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reasons for. And your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. Hear that song. It's really good.
I used to have a t-shirt that said, Jesus, protect me from your followers.
Well, and part of the song goes, your flag, it's your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. It's already overcrowded from your dirty little wars. Now, Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reasons for. So there you go. Hi, darlings. Hello, Barbara Howard. How does Noam's husband and Corey's wife feel about their affair?
They've been living separately anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I think Christy probably looks at her husband and goes, remember cricket?
Yeah, right. You know, when they ask her about that, how dare you? How can you? She never answered the question.
No.
But
And your little dog too.
But it will come out. I'm telling you that much.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. Hi, guys. Sue Phillips. Hi, guys. Will the Dems be handling the 250-year celebration? Not Trump style. You know, my light bulb just went on. My psychic flash cube.
It's one of those square ones in the 70s.
Yeah, remember those?
Cubes.
Just like Trump's State of the Union, which was all lies, Democrats boycotted, and then many of them had their own People's State of the Union. And that's what I feel about the 250-year celebration. a lot of Dems and independents, and most of us won't give one hoot about Trump's celebration, but they'll make their own. That's what I.
We won't watch the wrestling match.
There you go. Well, Trump's got these big pictures of him up. I mean, it's really just like dictator central.
I'm waiting for him to say, we're going to have wrestling. And so the winner, remember he was trying to do that whole thing with the winner would get their, become an American citizen. And
he wanted to have boxing.
And they actually paid money to one of these like producers here in Hollywood to come up with some game shows. Like
just like his Millennium
Survivor.
Movie. Oh my God, it was the worst flop in movie history. Will Kushner go down when the rest of the regime does?
Yes.
I like our bobblehead.
Yes. The Arthur and
Mel bobble. The A&M bobble. Arthur predicted, Carol James says, Arthur predicted a long time ago that the Democrats would take the House before the midterms. Would this be the reason for changes like impeaching Patel and Bondi? I think they're going to get rid of Bondi before the midterms.
Yeah. What I said was I felt there's a possibility that it would happen. And I also said that I feel Marjorie Taylor Greene would be leaving. And people thought, are you on crack? I'm like, well,
maybe
no.
so, but she's not there, right?
Yeah.
She's going to be formidable against Trump, and a lot of people that were for him are going to go against him.
Mm-hmm. Well, everything he promised, he lied. He went against what he said he was going to do. So
everything. And
I'm sorry, there's videotape of this, people. It's not like.
Yeah, the news people should start showing him no more wars in the Middle East and blah blah blah. And let's see.
We're not going to send your children in a war. Yeah. I'm the president of peace. Yeah, peace of what?
Yeah, right. Piece of a lie.
Piece of crap.
So when Dems take charge, will laws banning fracking happen?
Not right away.
I see a comeback of the Environmental Protection Agency and studies showing how harmful it is. So I see an end to fracking, but it's going to take at least 4 or 5 years.
That's what I just got.
Ashley says, "Hi, Mel and Arthur. Thank you for helping me stay sane." Yeah, well, we've got our Prozac going over here too.
That's not my Pez dispenser. That's not candy.
Don't get in my medicine dispenser.
Leave it alone.
Do you see our Navy ships coming home safe soon? The long deployments are hard on the sailors' mental health. Many sailors are against this and don't want to be there.
They're plugging up the toilets. What are you talking about?
And they're still going to do stuff like that.
Yeah. God bless them.
It's unfortunately that innocent American soldiers are dying. It's unfortunate that innocent Israeli soldiers are dying. It's unfortunate that innocent Iranian people, children included, are dying. I mean, you bomb a girl's school, then you blame it on Iran. No, it was a Tomahawk missile.
Can you send Trump's granddaughter in? And how about Barron?
They'll never see it. They'll never see it. They'll
have their own reality shows. Are you kidding?
I see, Elon Musk's fortune dwindling. Trump's going to lose a big part of his fortune. Once this is all over and done, they're going to. I remember in Game of Thrones when she's walking and down those steps of the shame. That's kind of what I see for Trump.
Yeah.
His family with their head held down. Donald Trump has no shame.
No, if he did, he would blend.
And bingo. Who leaves office first, Netanyahu or Trump? I'm telling you, I see mass protests in Israel, and people are going to stand up against Netanyahu.
I see the court whisking him away.
Well, I think there's some insiders there letting the powers in Iran know where he's at, so he needs to be really careful. And I'll leave it at that.
Instead of where's Waldo?
Right.
Where's Nettie?
But it's funny. I see both of them gone within months of each other, but I don't know who goes first.
And I've always said, and I've said this many times, I've always seen Trump and Putin like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. One goes, the other follows.
Well, Putin is giving Iranian military, the Iranian government,
the very secrets that Trump gave them.
Bingo, like they know where our bases are, where to hit, this and that. How do they know that? Because Trump gave the secrets to Putin. And that will come out. Whistleblowers will come out with that. I mean,
He'd do that before he'd give away, the Colonel's secret sauce,
Right, exactly. Nancy Gomez. Hi, Nancy. Question: what do you see about the man that's going to take charge of DHS? He's as bad as Kristi Noem, if not worse.
Oh, let's go outside and have a fight here,
I know. Yeah, I'm going to get up and whoop your butt.
I'm going to whip you.
Whoop you. He won't be there long either.
Turn down the testosterone, buddy.
My guides just tell me he will not be there long. Oh, Andrew Nikki, $50. Thank you, Andrew. That was so nice.
That's very kind.
Andrew's watching. He's watching from Europe, I'll bet. Thank you, Andrew. That was very kind. Melinder. Hi, Mel. Does Bondi know too much about Trump and Epstein to be fired? Oh,
They never fire them. They just move them sideways.
Put them over here. Oh, she knows a lot. But she's not the brightest crayon in the box either. Kristi Noem's not the smartest. Kristi Noem, Boebert, and Pam Bondi, I put them all in the same intellectual category. I think Bondi's.
I just saw a dumpster when you said that. So.
I think Bondi's smarter than the other two put together, but that's still not smart.
Yeah, I don't think Bondi's going to get caught watching Beetlejuice.
There you go. But she does.
But the fact that they shut down the hearing with Hillary Clinton because Bobart took a picture and put it online when that was a big no-no.
Bingo. Oh, Hillary Clinton chewed him up and spit him out. But they know too much. She does know too much. Please. Bondi knows a lot, but she has to be careful because remember, the FBI and her redacted all of those files.
Yeah, took her name out, I'm sure.
Correct. Well, and destroyed some too. Because Spirit shows me a big drum and them throwing the papers in and putting lighter fluid on and lighting it. Symbolic of they were destroying files. So she has to be careful because if she comes forward and says, I know this, this, and that, then she's going to incriminate herself for what? Obstruction of justice. Or
she has a really good deal.
But here's what I see coming. They'll say, okay, we'll give you immunity from prosecution for certain things, but you have to work with us. That's what they're going to do. A lot's going to come out, you all. I'm telling you.
Hey, Pam, we're going to measure you for the suit.
Orange sliders. Here we come. Hi, Mel and Arthur. Spatinato says, hi, Mel and Arthur. Thank you for all you do. What's your take on a possible draft? My son is draft agent. I'm very nervous about it. Thank you.
The only draft I see is a Michelob.
There you go. I don't think he's going to reinstate the draft. I mean, it would take an act of Congress. And if he does, that's really going to incite people. Well, they're already incited, but
yeah.
My feeling is your son will
We already have a draft. It's called ICE.
Yeah, right. No, that's Gestapo.
That's
my guides tell me your son will be safe spot enough.
Yeah, I do. I feel the same.
Jitterbug Tutu. Hey, Jitterbug. I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, amazing Arthur and Auntie Mel. Will the Postal Service run out of cash and go bust next year? You guys are awesome. Thank you. Ooh, I like that question. What do you think, Arthur?
You mean I've been buying all these forever stamps for nothing?
Well, it'll probably take, before this is over, you probably have to take, before this is over, I mean, you can spend your Christmas savings to buy it, to be able to mail an envelope, you know?
Well, actually, what I'm planning to do this year, and I'm going to ruin the surprise because I was not feeling too well. I didn't send out Christmas cards. Everyone's going to get cards in June. It says it's either early or very late. You decide.
Or I'm sending them now before the prices
Yeah,
go so
exactly.
high nobody can afford it. They're going to raise postal rates astronomically.
I don't even know what it is anymore.
Yeah, you know, so they are going to be in huge financial trouble. Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. DeJoy, that started it all.
Right. Was Condoleezza Rice at the White House to let him know he had lost the Supreme Court? I don't see that. I think they called her.
No, that he lost the war with Iran.
Correct. And they called her there to see how they could spin it. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, they used Netanyahu's dreidel.
But I'm sure she'll go back and talk to W. But here's the deal. W cannot stand Donald Trump.
No.
So, you know, I think she's still talking to W. I know she is. I'm talking about Condoleezza Rice.
Yes.
Okay. Cindy Jerry says the FBI just took ballots from Maricopa County,
Arizona.
and that's going to go to court, and the courts are going to say you cannot do that.
Stop that.
You know, it's going to be Trump saying, "You see, I told you I won the election." Yeah, after you confiscated the ballots and changed them.
If you won the election, why do you have to prove it?
Correct. I mean, what's your beef? Oh, Iran and China, they interfered in the 2024 election. Well, excuse me, Donald, you're president. So if they interfered, it must have been for you, Donald. He can't handle it because, you know, he didn't win the popular vote. Anna says, can they use weather to prevent these massive storms? Would there be repercussions to weather manipulation? No, they can't. They don't know enough about it. If that's the case, why are we having these massive storms?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, thank you, Colleen. Thank you so much.
It's so wonderful.
Yep. Okay, we got time for just a few more. When will Trump be gone? You know, I'm sorry, Arthur, say again.
Not soon enough.
Tomorrow at 2:30. No psychic can exactly tell you the exact time, but I just feel something huge coming.
It's coming. It's around the corner. That's what I'm going to say.
Exactly. That's what I see too. All right. Amy Warrior Princess. Hi, Amy. Hope you're feeling better. Will Michigan doctors be able to prescribe drugs that help with pain? I have a herniated disc that needs surgery. My doctor can't give me anything for the pain. We're not doing personal questions tonight, but I'm going to answer this one. Everybody go to Amy's channel, Amy Warrior Princess, and get a reading from her. She's excellent. But I do see help coming to eliminate your pain. So the answer to that is yes.
I agree.
Mandalay Moore says, and Putin, backing both Iran and Israel, uses Iran as a battlefield against America and wants to push the barrel oil. Well, don't forget, Putin was getting drones from Iran, but now they're going to be spending their oil money to make their own to use against Israel and the United States. And did you hear that Vance asked Zelensky for help? How karmic is that?
Let's sign a minerals contract, JD.
Yeah, right. This one is right. I see Ukraine getting some airplanes, more airplanes, and they're going to be striking Russia hot and heavy.
Mhm.
Putin will be gone too.
Yep.
All
First
right,
window.
Sherry, we got time for one more, darling. Um, when will humans learn their lesson and he is no longer needed?
I believe she's referring to the orange one.
Well, he's always going to have a small group of supporters. You know, the white, old bigoted men, and the younger white people, not younger, but some of them
Uneducated, maybe.
that are hungry for power, but they're not going to be around. I mean, there'll still be a little group of people that'll like Trump and what he stands for, but the majority of us will win out. I'll tell you that. So there you go.
I can't wait for Mel Brooks to do a version of Springtime for Trump.
Oh, it says here that Erica Kirk has been appointed to the Air Force Board. What in the world? Well, once Trump is gone, you know.
Is that like in Waterboard? Just asking.
Erica Kirk is going to lose popularity as well.
Oh,
I know.
She's not going to be on a $2 bill. I can tell you that.
Bingo. All right. Let's see. Do we have one on a happy note, Sherry? Or will we see Trump arrested? We will see Trump brought to justice, and we will see justice happen in our democracy, even though it can be shattered right now. Our democracy will prevail, justice will prevail, and our union will stand. That's
And
what
my prediction,
Spirit told me.
and I've always said this one thing. I've always seen him handcuffed to a gurney, so we'll see what happens.
Here you go. All right. So next week, Arthur won't be here. I'll see if I can do one.
Get Sherry. She's available.
There you go. There you go, Sherry. We'll have a Sherry front and center. So everybody stay safe, stay well. Somebody put a bunch about storms. It was 70 degrees here yesterday, and today it's 40. So anytime you have those big temperature swings, I'm sure there's tornadoes headed our way. I hope not. But we're supposed to have some major thunderstorms as well. So anyway, what I am worried about for humanity, the existential threat we have right now is climate change. And Trump and his cronies are, let's just rape the environment as much as we can. And Mother Nature is hopping mad about it. I'll tell you that right now.
She's going through a lot of growing pains right now.
She certainly is. And Mother Nature will always win.
Yeah, I remember those parquet commercials.
Yes, it's not nice.
It's the full Mother Nature.
Anyway. All right, everybody, stay well. Arthur, week after next, we shall be here.
Yes.
Sherry can help me out next Tuesday live, if she doesn't mind. Sherry, Arthur just volunteered you. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Arthur has
well.
had me tucked under his wing for the past 2 years, either giving me lessons or getting screens for me or volunteering me, whatever.
Sherry, how do they get in touch with you?
Swampvoices@gmail.com.
Arthur, how do they get in touch with you?
Open the window and say, "Hey, Artie, I want to read." It's basically ArthurEaseYourMind.com.
All right. And me, you can call my office at 847-590-5411. And contact Amy Warrior Princess. She does really good sessions as well. So everybody send her healing energy.
Yes.
For Cajun reading, contact Sherry. swampvoices@gmail.com.
Yes.
All right,
All right,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
Let me just figure out how to do this. Okay, here we go.
It's called outro.
Yes.